4 different patented ingredients in here. Everything is at high dosages and it's under $2 per workout. AlphaLion, the mangy newcomer to the supplement industry. And like a lion stuck in Miami after Art Basel, this brand is hot. It's only 3 years old, started by 2 guys who didn't even meet in person until 18 months after starting the company. It's led by Troy Addison, who lives in Southern California, who does marketing and is the face of the company, and Jordan Ferris, who lives in Medellin, Colombia, who does the back-end work in manufacturing. It seems there's 4 reasons for this brand's speedy rise. 1, people love the flavors. 2, fully dosed ingredients which ensure their products are effective. 3, it's third-party tested with transparent labeling. And 4, they give to charity. Specifically the charity Vitamin Angels, which provides life-saving vitamin A to children. Ferris says this is the biggest cause of death in the world.
It all starts with our kids. If our kids don't get the opportunity to grow to their full potential, how is this world long-term going to be, a better place?
All of this is enough to entice me to check this out. Before I move on, I will note this product replaces their old product, Komodo Pumps. The Superhuman name, which is the name of their stimulatory pre-workout, has done very well for them. So now they're moving everything under the Superhuman umbrella, just a bit of smart marketing. Similar product. This product is third-party tested to ensure label accuracy. They've got a money-back guarantee if you're not totally satisfied with the product. It's not free from artificial ingredients. They've got both artificial flavors and artificial colors. And as mentioned above, a portion of profits go to charity. Also, they're currently pursuing an informed choice cert, which vets them as free of harmful and banned substances. We're going to be using the double scoop column moving forward. If we don't, the thing's going to look very underdosed in almost everything. At the top, we've got some electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium. These are going to help with hydration. They're going to be natural cell volumizers, essentially just going to help you absorb the water that you drink. Niacin. While you'll often see this used for skin pigmentation and wrinkles, it's in here for increased blood flow. Jim Stepani, who rants online with varying levels of correctness, created a stir a few years back when he lashed out against niacin as an agent that created a flushing feeling but no real benefits. So to be clear on this one, that Ne denotes that this is niacinamide, which is not the version that causes flushing. So 12.5 milligrams is likely going to create a very mild increase in blood flow and few to no side effects. Citrulline with malate attached. Every great pre-workout starts with this ingredient. It's going to relax your blood vessels, thus increase blood flow. Your muscles are going to be able to work harder, thus not fatigue as quickly. This is going to do a great job at increasing pump and performance. At 8 grams, this is a good dose. That means you're getting over 5 grams of actual citrulline. This is near the top of the clinically studied range of effectiveness. Beta-alanine. This thing lowers your blood acidity, which decreases lactic acid. Lactic acid's that thing causing the burning pain when you do something like ride your bicycle a long way or sprint 400 meters. By decreasing lactic acid, it's going to enhance your body's ability to create energy through glycolysis, which, if that sounds complicated, basically allows for more endurance during your really, really long sets. Think 25 plus reps on the leg press or something. While it's normally split up into multiple daily doses, it's here all in one large dose. But beta-alanine doesn't have acute ergogenic effects like that. Placing it in here doesn't get you any immediate benefit if you haven't been loading it for weeks. But it is going to cause that odd tingling side effect, which can be good or bad depending on your preference. Glycerol. Glycerol is a hydrating agent. It allows muscles to hold more water. That equals more muscular endurance and, operatively, a better muscle pump. 3 grams is decently high, and you've got the trademarked HydroPrime version in this thing, which means it has 65% bioavailability, which is very nice. Organic lion's mane. I love this mushroom. It's got enormous benefits for both mental acuity and fatigue prevention. But you have to remember, in studies, they dose it daily for weeks rather than one time 30 minutes prior to activity. Also, they use the whole fruiting bodies, which means the entire mushroom, rather than what's called the mycelium on grain, which is significantly cheaper to make, but is much more grain than actual mushroom. Since they don't say whole fruiting bodies, you gotta assume it's not. So just because you saw a study that said rats performed a better swim test after 30 days of dosing does not mean that taking this low quality form one time 30 minutes prior to activity is going to do anything. Alpha GPC, on the other hand, this is number one on the list of ingredients I'd want to see if we're talking nootropics. This is the only cholinergic supplement to demonstrate increased athletic performance. Plus, we got the patented alpha size version, which has drastically increased bioavailability over the standard Alpha GPC. 300 milligrams is a good medium-sized dose. Plus, it's going to foil well with the huperzine down below. Very happy to see this in here. S7. This is a patented blend of 7 different plant extracts. It's designed to increase nitric oxide output, and it's become a staple in a lot of pump products lately after a study came out showing that it increased NO levels by 230%. So it over doubled people's nitric oxide output. And that's not exogenous nitric oxide being taken. That's your body on its own doubling how much NO it's making. I'd want some more studies done before I actually believe that super high number, but if it's only partially true, that means you're going to get a huge increase in blood flow, which is going to yield crazy pumps during your workout and muscular endurance increase. So the studies in question used 50 milligrams, and here it is at 150. So this is more than adequately dosed, even overdosed. Huperzine A. This boosts mental energy, so if you take it before a workout, you should have a better ability to learn and remember new exercises. It's a good way to promote the production of acetylcholine as well, which is a precursor to neurotransmitters. While it enhances learning in its own right, it's also going to bolster the effectiveness of the alpha GPC above. 100 to 200 micrograms would be a standard dose for this. Here it is at a whopping 300 micrograms. Super high dose. I've got no issue with this, but this is definitely max dosed huperzine. Estrogen. This is similar to black pepper. Its main reason for being in here is to enhance the absorption of the other ingredients above. Also, it promotes healthy gut lining, which will decrease inflammation in your intestinal tract. Then down at the very bottom, you've got some natural and artificial sweeteners and flavors, notably sucralose, which some find can have a distinct faux sweet flavor. And that's the ingredients. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. Flavors, you've got 3. You've got Mango Vaniac, Blueberry Mojito, and Peach Pumps. Mango Vaniac was out of stock when I went to order, which pitted me with Blueberry Mojito versus Peach Pumps. Blue things always taste better, so I obviously went with Blueberry Mojito. Or should I say, Blue Steel. I do not know why there's 2 flavor tags, but there you go. Do not do a smell test with this. It smells awful. However, as you can see, it dissolves fairly well with just a spoon and a cup of water. You got some little bits floating around in there. That's the glycerol powder. It's never going to completely mix in, which is fine. Shaker bottle, not required. Taste. This tastes honestly really good. It's very tasty. In this regard, they 100% live up to their claim. It's a cross between Glacier Cherry Gatorade and like a Jolly Rancher. It's simultaneously sweeter than Gatorade, but has just a teeny bit of tang in the background. It's more complex. I really enjoyed working out on this. I've worked out about 8 times now using Superhuman Pump, and the pumps aren't exactly superhuman, but they're good. And I love the focus effects of it too. I was trying to think how to describe the effects of the alpha GPC to someone who hasn't used nootropics. And it's like when you know you have something difficult to do, but instead of thinking, oh wow, that's really hard, I don't want to, maybe I'll rest another minute, you just feel comfortable doing it. And often when it comes to exercise, that type of thought is what gets in the way of us the most. This product didn't produce a ton in the way of vascularity, although it was there. I don't normally see veins in my shoulders if I don't take a pre, but I did during this workout. Endurance was good. Also, I find myself normally fading at around the hour mark. With this, I felt really good at the 45-minute mark, which is not always the case. Worked out quite a few times on this now, and the effects are prominent. All around, very happy with this. As far as negative side effects, you've got the beta-alanine tingles. Some people love them because it feels kind of like you're on something. Some people hate them because they make them uncomfortable. I personally don't care. I get into my workout and I don't notice it. This kind of stuff doesn't really affect how I train, but making a note of it. In regards to stackability, I'm just going to note that I'm reviewing this as a non-stim pre-workout rather than a pump product. That is to say, I'm reviewing it as a pre that does multiple things and can stand on its own, rather than something that only provides a pump and needs to be stacked in order to be maximally effective. It's a bit misleading to label it Superhuman Pump because it implies it's rather singular in purpose. You never put beta-alanine in a pure pump product, and nootropics have nothing to do with providing a good pump, which play a big role in this pre-workout. It has no need to be stacked and is definitely something that can and should stand on its own. This pre is ideal for someone who wants a well-rounded pre-workout without caffeine or other stimulants, and the flavor of a product is a big deal to you. This product works very well, and it doesn't have many downsides. Price. Costs $42.99 USD for 21 servings. If you use the 20% discount code I've provided below, that's going to bring your total price down to $34.39 or $11.99 for the 7-serving mini. This is one of the only brands in the industry that offers a mini size, by the way. So if you're trying to decide on a flavor and don't want to commit to 20 plus uses, you can just buy 3 small ones instead of 1 large. Wish more companies did this. It's going to come out to, after the 20% off, to $1.64 per serving for the large and to slightly more, $1.71 for the small. Keep in mind, there's 4 different patented ingredients in here. Everything is at high dosages, and it's under $2 per workout. That is great value for what you're getting, in my opinion. This is a very well-priced product. So there you have it. There's things that improve. They're not major. I'd swap the beta-alanine for something more relevant to my style of training, which is bodybuilding style weightlifting. I'd swap the lion's mane for something that was more clinically studied to have an acute effect. But these are small gripes. This is a very good pre. They've dosed their ingredients high. They've used high quality versions of the ones that matter, specifically the alpha GPC and the glycerol. And they've made it taste delicious. I've had to stop myself from drinking it outside of workouts just because I love the taste so much. This absolutely gets a vote of approval from me. Pick this up, support a small niche supplement company, and prepare to be pleasantly surprised. Let me know down in the comments if you've tried Superhuman Pump and whether you had a similar experience as me or if you didn't like it at all. If you like this format of reviewing with the ingredient breakdown first and then the subjective experience, subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I release a new product review. And finally, if you found this review helpful at all, like the video. It lets me know to make more of these. Thank you. Until next time, guys, stay sharp, stay shredded.